Quick disclaimer. Caden had to leave in the middle of the podcast to go help his family with some work, so we will again be having 3 boys in the dark instead of the usual 4. Once again, thanks for tuning in with us, and enjoy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to 4 Shirtless Boys in the Dark. I am not your host, Connor, and today we will be talking again.
You have to introduce everybody, Connor.
I'm not your host, Connor, and sitting not besides me is John.
Hello.
And sitting next to John is Sean, and sitting to the other side of me is Caden.
What a great introduction.
Perfect.
What beautiful introduction. That's how we're
Connor,
starting off the episode.
That was amazing. I'm proud of you.
Yes. It's been about a week since the last time we recorded, I think.
It's been over a week.
It's
we
been
usually
over
do
a
it on
week.
Saturdays because it's for the boys, but we kind of
missed it because
people decided to go on runs at 9 o'clock
Yeah.
and 10 o'clock at
All
night
right,
to
man.
free the mind or something like that.
That wasn't, dude. That wasn't me though.
That was me.
I was always there whenever we wanted to record.
Yeah, I was exporting the stuff last night as well.
It was either Sean or John.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
man.
mean,
I gotta run.
I mean,
And you
it's-
guys
it's-
know I don't have a life, so I'm always free.
do any of us at this point? I mean, life in quarantine is it's
I just had a
Okay,
party
okay.
today.
You know I don't have
Cool.
a future. I should say that.
I wish I could be at a party right now. Or
I
with
wish
the
I could be
boys,
at a
like,
party
actually in person.
ever.
It's okay. We're going to Olive
John,
Garden,
what do
Sean.
you what do
Dude,
you mean,
I
John?
got invited
mean,
to
what
so
I
many
mean?
parties.
Wait, what, Connor?
I've been invited to so many parties and I just deny all of them because I know they're gonna be drinking and smoking crack, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that in case I want to go to college.
Don't
How you
want
gonna
that
do
in your
that?
record.
How you gonna do that
Yeah, I
in
don't
college?
need pictures of me with Heineken in the corner. Can't happen.
Actually, you know what? Should I bring this topic up? I don't know if I should. Have y'all ever tried alcohol before? Should we say
No.
that?
Yeah.
Can we say
Well,
that?
I'm
Should I
gonna-
cut this out?
did a beer?
I mean,
Yeah, down south the drinking age is much lower, so I had a couple,
I don't
few hundred
think-
dozen.
if you're
What,
on
John?
I don't. It's still.
He's
it's,
at a loss for words right
It's
now.
still 21 in all of the U.S. Unless you're talking about Mexico,
No, down south. You know down south what I'm talking about.
Brazil.
No, down south America.
That's not South America.
Alabama?
Yeah,
That's- it's
that's
still-
the country I'm
it's-
talking about,
it's still
America.
21.
Oh, this is a bad topic to start. the podcast off
No.
on.
There's Alabama and then there's Bama. There's a difference.
Oh, Argentina.
And then
Please. Oh,
listen. It's Alabama, Bama, and then freaking Bama. There's a difference.
wait.
Wait.
I'm so lost right
Wait,
now.
can you explain?
And-
Can you explain me the difference?
Yeah, so Alabama is like, like America. You got your laws. You can't break them else you go to prison.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Bama is like football.
Okay.
And then freaking Bama is where you can frick your freaking cousin.
I don't like that.
I like to point out that during all this, Connor had like a bit of a southern accent while he was explaining all
Man,
that.
never would have guessed. Never heard it, Sean. Man, good job. Good job seeing that. I can't
Yeah,
believe.
dude.
I can't believe you.
Bro, you can see
discovered that.
words.
John, you should probably get some sleep if you can see words, dude.
I can't. See. That's the problem.
How late have you all been sleeping? Or how's your sleep schedule?
Not
how's everyone's
applicable.
sleep
It's
schedule?
all over the place.
1 o'clock to 8, usually.
Not
Mhm.
applicable. It's usually like I sleep like an hour or two a day.
How? How do you
Because
even
I
work
can't.
off of
I
just an
can't
hour?
sleep, and then like I'll stay up until like 4 in my bed, not doing anything, and then like I'll fall asleep and wake up at 6, and then I can't go back to sleep. Alright, this is my day.
Jesus,
If
I
I
could
fall
never.
asleep past midnight, then I usually take a nap the next day. Other
Mhm.
than that, I'm just kind of a zombie.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the cutoff point from a nap to sleep?
That's a great question. I don't
4
know.
hours? Like,
I feel like a nap is during the day.
But,
But
can
what
it
if-
be, is it a certain
But what if
extent?
you pull an all-nighter and then you sleep during the day?
what if
Is
you
that still
what
a
if you
nap?
sleep for 12 hours during the day?
I also feel like a nap is usually like somewhere that's not on a bed,
That's
Can you
That's
nap on a bed
false.
though?
Like, yeah, sure, you can take a nap on a bed, but like You go to sleep on a bed. Oh, at least I hope. I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
Okay, what do you do
Sometimes I
when you
don't.
take a nap, Connor? You go to sleep.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but it's not like I go to sleep, but like usually it's like on a couch or like just on the floor, you know, like wherever I go.
I've never
Ah,
napped on the
yes.
floor before.
I sleep in
Dude,
my
I
shit.
go to
Premium
I go to
comforts.
bed on the floor
Mhm.
sometimes because the bed gets too comfy. I'm dead serious.
What?
Like my mattress gets too soft on me, and like I just can't fall asleep because it feels too saggy, like a wet piece of bread. And
Oh,
then
I like
yo,
how that makes me
shout out
gag.
Portillo's from them soggy bread with that big beef, tasty stuff.
Oh my god.
Not
You okay,
sponsored by
John?
Portillo's. I would love
Oh
to be
my
sponsored by
gosh.
Portillo's because that chocolate cake shake kind of
that
smack.
was one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard.
You, what's wrong with soggy bread, dude?
You never had like soggy bread just dangling in front of you, like as it like disintegrates and falls into pieces on the floor, making that plop plop sound.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
It's almost as bad as soggy socks, dude.
Oh no, not soggy, soggy socks. I would much
More like
prefer.
equally.
I would much prefer.
I just had soggy
socks.
socks today.
Oh, dude.
Gross.
Wait, are you by like a lake or something, Grogan?
No, it was at my pool.
You have a pool. Oh, you're in
Yes.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I was like, you have a
Lucky
pool.
son of a gun.
That's like America, just a different part of it.
Good job, Connor.
No shit, really?
No.
God damn it.
Speaking
job.
of America,
He's learning.
there's 53 states now. Alabama's 3 different places.
God.
But
Also,
I thought
side
Dakota
note,
was
how is
one of
Alaska America? That place is closer to Canada. It's touching Canada.
Because
Well, it was owned by the Russians. at
yeah, we
first.
bought it from
Yeah,
the Russians,
and
and
then
they
we,
couldn't
like,
touch them.
Got it for super cheap.
Yeah, because the Russians
And
like,
then
"Ah, I don't
and then
want
we turned that profit like into billions because like minerals and gold and stuff
oil,
Oil.
oil.
Yeah, exactly.
and like salmon.
salmon."
But oh well, I mean fishing.
Yeah,
I
fish.
Is
guess.
there
dog.
salmon
It's-
in the list?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah,
you know how
I've been
Sean,
there, dog.
you know how Sean used to pronounce salmon?
Salmon.
Yeah, he used to say salmon.
Look, man,
Sean
I
is
don't
because
know how to
Sean-
pronounce
literally
things.
everything.
Sean
he
is
also,
not
he also says
American.
calves instead of calves.
Yes, and I still do. It's
Yeah.
the worst part.
Yeah, he used to say prejudice instead
Okay.
of prejudice.
What's prejudice? Oh wait, I know what that is.
The guy.
Look, dude, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay?
All right, and now
Like,
for
And you
quick
look kind of funny.
a quick pause on the podcast to thank our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
no, John. You said that in the last episode, and like I like how it's not ear rapey at this point.
That's why I said it
Nice and
calmly.
calm.
Yeah.
Nice and calm. It's a monotone.
Raid,
monotone
Raid,
podcast
Raid
today.
Shadow Legends is a game where you raid with your Shadow Legends.
Look, John. If... Oh my Jesus!
What was that?
This is piano. Okay. Fun fact for the people at home: before this, the podcast, we were having a little bit of a jam session going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Grogan was playing a lot of stuff on his saxophone. Connor was on his. Is it a synthesizer?
It's a MIDI MIDI keyboard.
Yeah,
a
MIDI keyboard.
Yeah, but it's mostly just a mini MINI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say much for Caden because I know he's been playing it. Connor, John, when was the last time you guys picked up your instrument?
I hit mine with my car.
I picked
About
it up
10
to
minutes ago.
I picked it up to move it.
Oh my god! I mean, like, when was the last time you played it?
Oh,
About 10 minutes ago.
after
Shut up, Caden.
no, I played it and then put it on the roof of my car, then drove away. So before I hit it, that's the last time I played it.
Probably
actually?
last month.
Yeah,
That's not bad, John.
yeah, it was kind of funny.
Wait, why did you? Explain, please. Elaborate.
So where was I? Oh yeah, okay. It was like raining, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like hurrying to get into my car because like I didn't want to get too wet. You know, I didn't want to turn this
Oh.
into like a porn.
Why?
video.
Just
Why
a
wouldn't?
little
so-
wet.
Why wouldn't you?
Just
So-
the right amount of wet.
So the saxophone was not in the case because I got it. What was I doing? Oh, I just picked it up from the repair shop and I didn't bring it in the case.
Wait, hold on. So you picked up from a repair shop to break it?
Yeah.
I'm so okay.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
but
at
it's
least you don't
okay.
have to make the trip again.
Yeah.
True.
No, it's
You
all
just
good
walk
though.
back inside.
No, okay. So like, the repair only cost like $50, right? So like, it wasn't even that bad, you know. And then so I put it on the roof of my car because it's raining, and then I hit the gas because I pulled into the parking spot because I'm all fancy, and I zoom off, forgetting the saxophones on the roof of my car. And you know, like if you leave like your coffee on your car and then go off, it's like the same thing, just you know, a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And then I heard a crash, boom, bang, rah rah rah, and I
Freaking
looked
fecker,
behind
fecker,
me in my
fecker.
mirror, and there was my saxophone.
I thought you purposely did it. I was very
No.
confused.
Yeah, same here actually.
So then I put it in the trunk of my car, and I haven't looked at it since.
Like, is it still like in like connected, like just out of the case? Or is
Yeah.
it in the case?
It's
In
no,
your-
it's just in the trunk.
And when was this?
It's free to vibe, you know. It's I don't put
when-
things in cages.
When was this?
When did it last rain? Like real bad.
Was that
It's Chicago, bud. You never know.
Yeah.
well, it's
Should
not
we say
Yeah.
that? Where should we say where we live?
Who
Can we say
cares?
that?
Chicago.
Alabama.
Chicago. We have
Chicago.
like
They're gonna search every house for like
Yeah,
4
you're right,
shirtless
you're right.
boys in the dark.
Hey, I can
Floor shows
give you
boys.
many addresses if you people
Oh
want
god,
it.
let's
like-
not do that. Let's not. We've already exposed your sister. Let's not expose ourselves.
I
on
have
here.
I have
Yeah, let's.
no.
Yeah, we'll just do like what we did in the beginning, just redacted on all of the stuff. I'll just say some random stuff on top of it. Like maybe give an actual sponsor. I don't know.
You know what you could do? You could play like elevator music and like speed up
That's a
this
great idea.
and just
Just
speed up our
technical-
talking so you can't even like distinguish what we're saying.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, get like one of those like screens, you know.
I'll put that on the. I'll put that.
Do you
on
like the blue screen that Windows gives you when there's an error?
Oh god,
Dude,
that happened to me the other day. It was horrifying.
loading for Windows sucks. Okay, when you do an update, it's like, all your files are ready. We haven't touched them. All that makes me think is, what did you do to my files? So then I look through all my files just to make sure they did. They're like, we didn't touch them. I'm like,
Make sure
well,
the
now-
children are
now
still
I
in their
can do this.
spots.
Also, the worst is when you're loading and it's like, oh yeah, 50% done, and then it says 100% done. I'm like, no, it's not 100% done. Because 100% done, it'd be done. I wouldn't be looking at the 100% because the 100% would be done.
Can you say that again, but slower, please?
Calm down, sweetie.
100%.
Explain.
100% means that it's done. So why would I be looking at the 100% if it was?
because the files need to finish.
Yeah, but if it's 100%, then it's already finished.
Okay, think of it this way, right? If you are having intercourse, right?
I don't know what that means.
What?
No. Let me,
Hear him out. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
okay.
And you are giving it your 100% effort, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Then you
like
pass
you
out.
are really going, right? Like
Okay.
full steam ahead. Like the burners are turned to the max, right? Like it's the final sprint of the 100-meter race, and like you're
That's not a
chugging
big
it,
race.
right?
Full throttle.
Full
Sorry,
throttle.
are we still talking about Alabama?
Yeah. And so your cousin gives you the eyes, and you
Oh,
know it's go
God.
time, right?
Oh no.
Please bleep
Hey,
that part out.
you brought this up, Caden.
Please
This was your
bleep that
fault, not
part
buddy.
out.
Okay, and you're giving it full steam, right? You're 100%, but are you finished? No, you're at 100%. You're just going hard. You finish when you hear the that's when you finish, you know, like
But
Get that sound.
But that's
Is that the
You know
sound
what?
you make when you finish?
I'm
Connor?
just-
ask my cousin, I don't know.
Oh god. It just swings. It's like
And,
a soundboard, Grogan. That's exactly what that is. When it's just deadpan silent, you just put that on.
You gotta get
and
like the
instead of
wah,
crickets.
wah, wah, wah,
I was thinking
that one, you know?
crickets.
Oh, dude, crickets would be amazing. Are there crickets on your
Or
keyboard?
or like a laugh track
Uh,
from like iCarly back in 2010.
Dude, I already have the laugh track.
It's not the same thing. Or like the aw.
Oh. Alright guys,
I
so
have
this
this.
concludes the podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, come again, Grogan?
Oh.
I have this.
I like that. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, can we like have a petition to just have a soundboard for the podcast?
Is that
Just-
someone like throwing up? What is that?
No, they're saying yeah.
Oh, I thought they were going yak.
Every time
No.
I'm in the street,
I go, yeah. That reminds
Copyright.
me of, is that what it's called?
Mad City?
Yeah. No. Like, when Connor was going yak, it reminds me of a toy called Gak. I don't know if anybody knows what that is.
Gak.
I don't want anyone to look at my camera, but right now I'm taking my shorts off.
That sounds like you're.
Whoa. Oh.
And he's
Jesus,
got the
this
same
is...
color underwear
Oh.
as his pants.
Connor, are you cold?
No, you turned me on, baby.
Connor's hot. I don't know what you're talking about.
My window's open. My neighbors have a full view of this, baby.
Dude, awesome. I want to be your neighbor.
I just want to put out there for people listening, I'm not naked. I'm
Wait,
wearing
Connor
underwear.
doesn't have socks.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Oh no!
Oh no! He just left.
He leaves the call. It's okay.
Okay.
I have my socks on.
I was actually thinking about this. Do you guys go to sleep with socks on?
Absolutely not. What part of humanity are you trying to destroy?
If you sleep with socks on, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Well, there he goes.
No, I don't sleep with socks on regularly, but sometimes I just go into bed and I forget that.
What?
I can't sleep
Yeah,
as
no,
it is.
I feel
And
you.
then I
What?
I usually wake
Are
up
you-
in the middle of the night though, and then I realize that I have my socks on, and then
What?
I take
Do you
them
just
off.
like walk in the shower and you're like,
Shove
oh,
them
my
up my
socks
ass
are on. I
and-
guess I'm gonna leave them on. Like,
No. But here's the thing. I totally agree with Caden on this because there are some days where you're just hella tired and you can't think of like anything. I've slept with jeans on, believe it or
Oh
not.
my-
I have
And-
too.
Oh, I've done that so many
But
times.
What?
That's fun.
Thank you,
I fell asleep in Caden's car, but like that's fun. That's
Oh,
not,
yeah.
That's not. I'm intending. That's not. I'm
Okay,
intending.
no. So me, John, and Connor, because Sean's parents are Filipino, so
Yeah.
that explains it. We all went hiking, and
All went.
on the way home, we were all exhausted, and then John started to take a nap, so he was sleeping, and then I was like, Connor, watch this, and then I just slammed on the brakes. John went flying forward.
so scared.
His
scared the
face
crap
was of
out of me.
pure shock.
Like,
Oh my God,
like,
that's amazing.
like,
That's revenge for the
imagine
Disney
someone
trip.
just threw a loaf of wet soggy bread at you. That's the face John made.
Dude, that
Oh man,
Caden,
I wish I was there to witness
Like,
Caden, that
you
was
got
revenge for
Typhoon
Disney trip, and I
Lagoon
pranked you.
here.
that. Yeah, that was.
When,
No,
when
when
we were
he did-
sleep, when we were about to go to sleep,
And he
'cause
put the safe
I was,
on you.
I was being a big doo-doo face like the
Can we
entire
explain
time.
that story,
Dude,
Caden,
you
please?
just did not shut up that
I
night.
did not shut up.
I was like, John,
I was
shut
really,
up.
I was really.
And then you,
slap
what were
happy
you
and
saying?
tired.
You were like, your mom.
I
or
said your
something.
mom to everything. Like you put on
To
Goku or something,
everything.
and he goes like, I'm gonna turn to Super Saiyan. He goes, and I said, I'm gonna turn to your mom or something like that. And then you were like, all right, John, you need to be quiet. And then we just turned off the lights.
No one was even saying anything, and you just be
Dude,
coming out like,
Because
"Your mom."
I was so tired, and what we did to Hayden was hilarious. Where we put the lampshade outside because he passed out, and we put like
We
a
were so
red stick in his
delirious.
mouth. I was so delirious. And then, right before we all go to sleep, it's super quiet. Right? I remember there's a safe in every hotel room, and I was sleeping on the floor. So I opened up the cabinet. I started hitting the buttons that went beep, 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 and Caden just goes, "Holy, are we gonna die?" I don't think I've laughed harder in my life. It was so funny. And then after that, Sean got a cramp and refused to stand up and stretch it out, which I think is stupid. You have to stretch out a cramp.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Look, man, I didn't know any better. Whenever I get that now, I actually do walk around, and it does help. So, more you know.
Good
More
job,
you
bud.
know. I
Dude,
know.
I don't think I've laughed harder in my life. That was so funny, Caden.
Well, there was a situation in Connor's car, or Connor, with when you guys went hiking, that heard you laughed really hard. Or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I'll describe this one.
Was it the
No,
mirror
no, no,
story?
no.
Is it the mirror
So-
story?
Caden's driving because it's his
gosh.
car and all. I'm sitting shotgun. That's what we call it in America when you sit passenger front row. And
What do you call it when
and,
he's in the back?
No.
and John
No.
is in the back row, back seat.
What do you call that,
behind
though?
Caden, the driver. and I'm like, "Hey, Caden, watch this," and I pull the lever on the seat to like recline it, and I just shoot back, and I just stare John dead in the eyes, and I make this eye contact that I'll never forget because it made my heart burn with love, and that is the moment I realized that John was the man for me. And anyways, John was bursting out laughing.
And he's still laughing about it.
It's so funny. Connor just looks at me with like the most innocent face, and he was, "Hey, John."
Have you guys seen the video of the guy falling from the roof? And he's like, "Hey, Ron."
Hey, Billy.
Yeah, he falls through
He
like,
goes, "That hurt."
That hurts. It's exactly like that video, dude.
Dude, surprises always get me. They're so funny.
Like what happened with Caden. It was so
wait,
unexpected.
John, if I were to tell you I'm pregnant, what would like be the outcome?
I expected that.
Damn. Okay.
Oh,
What if I'm not?
damn.
That's a surprise.
That's a surprise.
Shut up.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ.
I'm speaking whale.
I was listening back to the first podcast. There was a topic that I don't know if we should also discuss. You mentioned, John, about the lunch table incident with Caden.
Oh yeah, that was so fun with James. Oh my gosh.
Who wants to explain it? Caden,
Wait.
do you want to?
I
do you
wasn't
remember
here
it,
for
Caden?
this.
The one in 8th grade?
The marinara situation.
Oh my god.
Grogan, do you want to explain it?
Yo, fuck James for that.
Sorry, James. We love you, bud.
Yeah, I don't have any hard feelings for him.
Do you want to explain it or do you want me to explain it? Because I was looking at Sean the entire time. He
I
did the
kinda-
funniest thing.
I like kind of remember it, but you can tell it.
So I always make fun of Sean for this. But like
Oh, God.
so Caden, he was just being a funny guy. And then at one point he just put a post-it note in James' sauce, which like whatever, it's just his food. And James got mad. Like I didn't know James.
He was
James-
livid.
He was livid.
Yeah.
So he freaking flips the whole thing, and Sauce I was sitting next to James. Caden was across, or I was sitting next to Caden, and Caden was across from James. And he flips it at James, and Sean is like 2 seats over. Okay.
I didn't flip it at James.
No, James flipped it at you,
Oh, yeah.
and then I was sitting next to you. So then there's sauce all over you. There's sauce all over me, and there is one speck of marinara sauce on Sean's arm. One tiny little speck, and he goes, I need a napkin. I need a napkin. And he rushed over to the napkin, grabbed it, and he's like, all right, guys, we're good.
Hey, okay, that last part is over exaggerated. I feel like.
No, he helped, but it was so
Yeah.
funny. He's like, I need a napkin.
Oh gosh, that's almost as bad as the ceiling situation,
Oh,
John, that you
was,
had.
That was funny.
I gotta ask
Same
you,
here.
Connor, what was the most interesting thing that happened to you in 8th grade for you?
In 8th grade for me?
Yeah, because I know you went to a different middle school, so.
Yeah, I went. So, for those that don't know, I went to a different middle school compared to all these the other kids in here. We met all in high
Numbnuts.
school, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't think I should say that story because that's like actually like criminal stuff. So let's not say.
Oh, let's not say that story. I know what exactly you're talking about.
Yeah, that kind of went famous on the news.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I
I
don't know,
remember
but
this
you'll tell
kid.
later.
Let's call him.
Oh, I know that one.
Let's call this kid Massimo because that's his name. So in,
All
in
right.
lunch,
Sense.
Massimo was like the really bad kid, right? Like he was like I shouldn't have followed this kid, right? We just got in trouble, but it was funny,
Mhm.
you know. And so it's 8th grade lunch, and we decided to buy 8 Go-Gurts, 4 each, and we
Alright.
went to the
Sounds
center
like a
of the
day.
lunchroom, right next to like the very like popular 8th graders, and we
Uh-huh.
decided that we were gonna pop the Go-Gurts, you know, just like you just twist them and then you squeeze them and then they, you know, and then
Mhm.
Go-Gurt.
Were they like regular Go-Gurts or generic?
You twist them and squeeze them and they splooge.
And so I don't know what Go-Gurts they were. They're the ones schools.
That's a good night to me, if you know what I mean.
So Anyways, yeah, we popped them, and like 4 each, and dude, I've never seen girls with more Go-Gurt on them in my life. And
Have you seen him
like
with something else?
it was in people's.
I don't know. I saw a video last night about
It was in
that.
people's hair. It was in people's food.
Oh,
I'm like
okay.
that
like
sounds.
as if
That sounds like a fun
we
time.
we put a rain cloud of Go-Gurt in the lunchroom. That's what it was. Like everything in
Nice.
a 15-foot circle, whatever.
I bet you got all the ladies after
Hmm?
that. I bet you got all the ladies
Oh,
after that.
dude, I got smacked 4 times, and I got yelled at by.
Kinky.
Wait, like smacked like in a good way,
No.
dude.
Yeah,
I-
John.
dude.
Yes,
The
John.
girl
Yeah,
smacked
they
his
Dude,
were.
ass.
I would've-
Oh my
I would've
god,
been
that
like,
was so
yeah, I got-
funny. You made me.
You made me eat.
Dude, I would have been like, yeah, I finally got touched by a
So
girl.
so yeah, and then I got 15 days of like lunch with the principal. Massimo got 20
Oh
something
my gosh.
Oh
because
Jesus!
like he
Is
was
that 'cause
already
you're
in
white?
bed
Wait, why did?
Huh?
Why did
because
get
he was
more?
already like on the
'Cause
list
Connor's white.
of like supposed to be eating lunch with the principal.
Oh, he was on
Yeah,
probation.
basically like he had that ankle monitor and everything. It was beeping.
Damn, dude, it's like Ant-Man where he's like stuck at home and he has that like ankle bracelet.
Spoiler alert.
Jeez. No, it's at the beginning of Ant-Man 2, my guy. Or Ant-Man.
No,
yeah.
it's in Infinity War
Oh, yeah, you're right. Anyways, that.
or
Jesus.
Endgame. One of those two.
I do remember.
It's
an
definitely Endgame.
experience-
It's Endgame.
I do remember something in I think
Hey,
it was 7th
Google.
grade for us.
When does Ant-Man wear the ankle bracelet because he's on probation from the police?
It's
What? Why?
It's Endgame.
Why?
Why is Scott on house arrest?
I think it was
it's
the
Endgame.
very first one.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. The events that
Told you.
transpired in Captain America: Civil War
Wait,
set the scene for the latest adventures of Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne.
well, you said it was the first one.
Yeah, so it's in
No, I
the
said the second
second.
one.
Yeah,
I
the
said the second
second
one.
Ant-Man and the Wasp because of
Gosh.
what he did. He went, into Germany
In Civil
with,
War.
with
Yeah,
with Cap.
right. Because it was Ant-Man, Civil War, and then Ant-Man 2. Okay, we're going a little bit off
Gotcha.
topic here, as we usually
Oh,
do.
yeah, you were
I-
saying there's an event in 7th grade.
Yeah, in 7th grade. John, were you at my lunch table at 7th grade?
Yeah. That was with Jacob and everybody.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know if Grogan was with us.
What was it?
7th grade.
I think 7th grade was the James one, and 8th grade Katie
Yeah.
was not with us.
Oh,
Eighth grade.
okay.
Yeah, 8th grade we didn't have the same period.
Yeah, you're right. You're
But
right.
you and
okay.
me did. Shane.
Then I think you guys. I don't know if you guys remember this. Do you remember the fight that happened in 7th grade?
Which one?
Where there were 2 girls at it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So,
So
you guys do
much
remember
hair
this.
was pulled out there.
So I don't know what happened, but this is like in our middle school. These 2 girls randomly started fighting each other, and what I can visualize is there was a kid that came out with like a stack of money because I'm pretty sure he bet on who would win, and it was I don't remember what his name was.
That's literally every day in our high school.
Yeah, we thought that was like something we would never see again. And then we got into high school and we
Little did
started
we
seeing
know.
it every day.
Dude, Kate and Sean, do you guys remember Exadrian? In
Yeah,
sixth grade?
you guys are dicks to that guy.
Dude, cause he was. Oh my.
He was
gosh.
not that annoying.
No,
you
he was-
definitely exaggerated that.
No, he was.
Exadrian?
Oh,
he
that
was-
kid!
he was-
Yeah, that kid.
Dude,
I was nice to him.
I was the
until
only person
other
that
stuff.
went to his birthday party.
I
I
wasn't
felt
invited.
so bad.
I wasn't invited.
I was.
He invited
either.
everyone in our class.
He definitely
I
did
wasn't
not.
invited. I didn't get an invite. Oh,
I guarantee you. I don't know.
I now I remember that was 6th grade, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, another time that in the same day as the first podcast, what was it? Oh, it was the last day of school, the last day of 6th grade. We were all playing volleyball, and John was just being an asshole to Xadrian. Like, he would not stop making fun of him and stuff.
Dude,
So I just
used to
I
be
just
nice to
pushed
him.
John out of the court. And then he tried getting back in, and I was like, no.
I used to
I was
be
just
nice
so
to him,
pissed off at John
but then-
because he was
dude,
being an asshole.
I used to be nice to him, but then Adrian was like, he just like in the
He started talking about super pervy stuff.
Yeah,
I think.
and then I was like, that's kind of weird. I was like,
Mhm.
that's not right. So then I was like trying to get him to stop.
John knowing what's not right and what's not wrong. Wow.
I know,
That's
right?
you deal with that every day with Connor though.
Okay.
I mean, I
You
just
want to know why
at the time, I
I'm the
was
way
like,
I
that's
am?
weird.
I can tell you, and I can finish the podcast with this story because it's gonna take 29 minutes and 11 seconds or whatever time is left.
Oh God, let's save that for
Alright.
an entire episode.
Yeah, can we do
Alright.
an episode called Connor's backstory?
Oh God, are you gonna reveal your entire backstory?
Dude, it's gonna be
to the internet?
emotional. Yeah, I'll cry. So it all started in Canada.
Sure.
No, let's
Oh,
not.
Canada.
Let's not say it here. We're not gonna say it here.
Dude,
Well,
Caden
you know what?
just
It'll
called
be
me.
a,
Okay.
it'll be a it'll be a special. It'll be a special.
It'll be a special. Yeah. Let's make it. Okay. Here.
Episode 30.
Let's make it.
episode
episode-
69.
Episode
Do
420.
you think we're gonna keep this podcast up for
Wait,
that
how many
long?
That's a
weeks? How
year.
many Saturdays are left of summer break?
I like
a
how
great
we
question.
talk about the podcast while we're recording the podcast more than we're not.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
No, I totally agree. Because this is the world's most
We'll-
chaotic and
We'll
unorganized
figure it out by
podcast.
like the 5th episode, if anyone's still watching or anyone has watched.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
This is the third one.
Yeah, this is the third one, dude.
Well, they don't
Yeah.
know about the second one yet. Wait,
Yeah,
it's like
'cause it's-
like I'm speaking to people.
This is the
they-
second
I was only in the second one for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, because I don't know where you were, John.
I was helping people.
Oh, gotcha.
I feel bad. Like I feel bad about like what Hayden said. Like I used to be like this to people all the time, especially in middle school.
And then you complain
It's
that
okay.
no one
you,
likes
you
you.
changed your ways.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
And
say,
then you
Connor?
complain that no one likes you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
complete
Yeah,
turnaround.
I was a
He
dick
has a
in middle
point there.
school, but no one likes me now in high school.
Yeah,
Well, I try to be nice now.
No,
I've
you
heard-
you definitely changed. You become a good guy.
I
Hey,
think
Still love to
Caden.
say you, but
Me too.
Nice
Connor.
God.
Nice cut.
Nice cock.
God damn it! This is not gonna be the joke for the podcast.
Yeah.
So Caden's
Oh, God.
soundboard is.
Dude, if you could get the
Dude.
words "nice cock" on your on your freaking keyboard,
Connor,
that would be
your
amazing.
things are not focused for a second.
Why would I get it on my keyboard when I can just go? Nice
Nice
cock.
cut.
Because then
Right
you
now.
can change like the pitch of it. You can make a song. out
And
of
and,
it.
and you can go like
Nice
no, no,
cock.
You can go like no 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 nice cock.
Exactly. It's like combo breaker, but
That's
it's like nice cock.
Break it down.
Nice cock.
Nice
Drop the bass.
Like our brand is just gonna be nice.
Yo,
cock
can we have merch?
Enterprises.
nice cock shirt. That's what I
On a
was thinking.
hoodie.
Hey, we're sponsored by Nice Cocks.
Raid Shadow Legends has
Oh,
dude.
gosh.
Have you guys seen the new hero for Raid Shadow
Nice
Legends?
cock.
I don't play Raid Shadow Legends. No.
It's called Nice Cock.
Oh. Yeah,
No
dude,
way.
it's a giant rooster. I heard, right?
No, it's just a cock and balls.
Oh.
The rooster is called
Funny.
not so nice cock.
Oh, gotcha. Damn. Why'd it go deadpan silent again? I don't like that.
I was waiting for the crickets.
There it is. There it is. I was waiting for that sound effect too. What else do I want to bring up?
Your pee.
Yes.
I can bring that up.
Oh,
Is that an accordion?
It
Is that
sounds like
an
a
accordion?
dying train
Or
horn.
like
or like a kazoo hooked up to air compressor.
You know what? I do have a question about that. What is an instrument you guys all want to learn?
The guitar.
Saxophone.
That you
Wait.
don't already play. That you
There's a
don't learn.
lot to learn.
Yeah,
I want to
know.
learn. I
I
want to
knew
learn
it.
The
jazz.
triangle.
Jazz saxophone. I'll say that.
The triangle.
the triangle. Well,
No, that's a man with a passion.
Can I learn?
Dude, I want to be like
Connor's
Timmy
pee-pee?
Turner when he saved the world with the triangle and he made his stadium like as
What?
big as the world.
Wait,
Do you
What?
know that Fairy Odd Parents episode when he became the best triangle player in the world, and he would hit it? He would slide up on the stage on his knees, and he would
Croissant.
and then he would
Croissant.
and he would hit it, and then like everyone went because he was so beautiful.
Is it? Hold on, Love Triangle? Is that what it's called?
Probably.
Hold on.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
I just he got
I have
Timmy
no
Turner
idea
got
I haven't seen
famous
that
from
show
playing
in
the triangle.
forever.
Oh, I have a story about the triangle.
You know what?
This
Oh,
is
no.
this
You
this
shove it
goes
up your
back to
butt.
8th grade.
I like triangles.
This goes back to 8th
I like
grade,
squares.
and so
Octagons.
I'm trying to talk here.
Octagons are the best shape.
So I'm in 8th grade, and in 8th grade we had sectionals for like your instrument, and I never went because I didn't care. And then the teacher finally was like, okay, all the kids that didn't go to their sectionals, you gotta stay after school for like an all sectional, you know? And so basically what that meant is that all the bad kids are gonna be in the same class for 40 minutes after school. Not
That's
a great
horrible idea.
Yeah, that's why the tension sucks.
So there's all these bad kids, right, that missed their sectionals or just goof off and like they got in trouble, so now they're here after school, including me and a few others. And I decided that day that I didn't want to play the saxophone. No. I was over it. I wanted to play the triangle. So I went in the back by the percussion, found the triangle, and just, sat there waiting for the people to start. The band director started yelling at me. It was like, why aren't you playing the saxophone? I'm like, I want to play the triangle. And then she was like, did you pay the percussion fee? And I'm like, yeah, actually I did. And then she's like, okay, fine, play percussion. I'm like, okay. I never paid that fee. Anyways.
Whoa.
Rebel.
Damn, what a rebel.
Ladies, keep your pants on.
Everyone.
I love that he has that at prep.
Everyone is like talking, and the teacher starts yelling at everyone to shut up and just stop talking. And she gets like a moment of silence, right? And I play the triangle.
And you just go
with the triangle. Yeah, I just start banging on it, right? And she stares at me so hard, and I go and I look at the triangle and I go shh to the triangle. and then she's like, you're the one that played it, and I'm like, no, I'm not. The triangle played it. And then she's yelling at me because so then she tells me to go in the hall. I go, how long should I stay in the hall? She yells at me again. And then I go in the hall, and then I start banging on the door because it locked me out. She never gets it. And then I just go home. Yeah, the next day, she was supposed to call my parents, but what she doesn't know is that she called me. And I was like, oh, yeah, my son? Yeah, he's I'll beat him up for that.
And she bought it?
She's stupid.
Sean, did I ever tell the time I accidentally ordered pizza to the wrong house?
No. What?
So, my boy Riley, his address is blank but blank blank, okay? Don't worry, I censored that in real time. And so I thought it was blank but blank blanc, because blank but blank blanc was my other friend's address, who I don't talk to her anymore. But it was just stuck in my head. And then, so I typed in blank blank blanc, but then on my friend's street. So, I did the number wrong, but the street correct. And blank blank blanc on his street doesn't exist. So the poor Domino's guy kept going in circles.
Oh my god.
I felt so bad. I was like, I wanted to give him a tip, but because Corona, I couldn't hand him money. I felt so bad.
Jesus.
So I go over there and he's like, I couldn't find the number. I'm like, it's okay. I'm sorry, that was my bad. But he didn't really understand. So he's like, I couldn't find the number. I'm like, no, it's okay. My bad. Because he just kept driving in circles because I'm an idiot and I couldn't get over this girl.
Wait, how long ago was this, though?
A couple months. It was during Corona.
Oh, like the very beginning of Corona, I would imagine.
Beginning of the middle.
I literally touched my saxophone for the very first time today, and dude, I'm not.
It probably sounded amazing.
I really
like,
was
gross.
thinking you were gonna say cock after you said touch.
Oh, he's moving the finger down. Oh, he's moving the finger down.
They can't
Jesus.
see it, Sean. Remember, it's
I know.
audio only.
I know. If only I could record the Discord. Actually,
We
I
could
do
do
that.
that, but then I'd actually have to put a shirt
could
on
do
it.
that.
No, dude, it's called Four Shirtless Boys in the Dark. You have
that's
to know
the
shirt.
point.
Well,
yeah, that's
wait,
the
I don't
point of
have
the
to wear a
podcast
shirt.
name.
Yeah, because like you see people without shirts at the pool, so like it's fine.
Yeah. And what are
Mhm.
they gonna do? Demonetize us? I'm pretty sure a lot of other things would do that before not having a shirt.
Yeah, like my Hitler commentary.
Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna have to censor that, dude. Oh my God. Because I'm sure our podcast is gonna be taken down if that's the case. Good Lord.
I don't think it would
No,
be,
but-
but it's just not
Don't
right.
you have to like get views to get it taken down?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Because I mean, this is just for stupid fun, honestly.
And
We
your
don't really care
microphone.
if
But,
anyone watches it.
And
What's
also,
up?
if your microphone sounds like poo poo, that's not good.
Yeah, it's
John.
probably good
Yeah.
that no one watched it.
Yeah.
You know, once we get big and famous, just take out the first like season.
Question is, how many seasons are we going to do,
Well,
though?
like, there's gonna be a
And how
few
many
parts
episodes
with
per
a few
season?
different seasons in each part, you know.
Mhm.
And then we'll go on to making our live shows, you know.
Are we still aiming for the Nick edition?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't want Nick? Hot boy.
That's true.
Dude,
Very true,
once
very
Corona's
true.
over, we could all go to Sean's house because he's got like a good recording setup, and then we just have
Mhm.
the
Well, I
microphone
mean, the
there,
prob-
and we're
the-
four shirtless boys in the dark in the same place.
Damn.
And we could
I don't
smell each
know
other.
when.
When you talk about the podcast during the podcast, but not outside of the podcast.
Dude, I just
Literally, that's what Grogan was explaining. What's up? What's
I
up,
just
Connor?
made a
He's-
very
he's folding.
a very very private shape on my tummy.
He's folding his stomach, and
And
it looks like a vagina.
Yeah, it does.
Oh God.
And like the belly, the
Yes,
belly,
give that
the belly
description.
button is like the center, so it goes deep.
I hate
Connor,
that so
please
much.
tell me not
Fingering
hard.
it,
Yeah.
it tickles.
Okay. We're switching topics now. No, but I was actually thinking
Sean,
about this.
do you remember that one time
like
when you ate your dog?
I remember that's in our lunch.
that was freshman year.
Yeah,
Okay, man. Look, so to the audience, my dog's name is Peachy because we named her after Princess Peach.
Because Sean is a
and-
horror for Mario.
Yes, exactly. My icon's Mario dog Mario, for God's sake. What happened was I had a bowl of peaches because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna have some fruit today. And then Connor just goes up to me and says, "Are you eating your dog?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, I don't know if like that
As a
wasn't like
joke.
the
Remember
right
the Iceman's
context, but yeah,
penis?
that's the premise of the joke.
Hey,
And
Sean.
and yeah, it was probably my finest moment of my life, and I think after that day, I really did consider killing myself because I felt like I reached my apex, and there's just no more to go.
So Sean,
1-800-273-8255.
Oh God, we're censoring
so,
that.
so Sean,
What's up?
now, do you remember two things? The Iceman's penis and deep-throated
Oh.
onions.
Oh my God, yes I
The
do.
deep-throated
I don't
deep-throated
know.
onions was... I was very tired, and there's like the 15 minutes of silence before lunch in middle school, and it was stupid. And I didn't want to read my
Yeah.
freaking book. And then
Oh.
I was like, Sean pulls out these, like, I think it was chicken, right? But it was in the shape of
It's chicken rings,
chicken
yeah.
rings. And I thought it was deep fried onions. But my idiot self said, "Hey Sean, are you eating deep throated onions?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm eating deep throated." Wait, what? And I was like, "You know what I mean." But the
And then I just went on with the
but
joke.
the Iceman's penis was you had like really wrinkly hot dogs, but Emily called them the Iceman's
No.
penis. right?
What it was is that I had gotten Popeye's chicken as leftovers, and I had a hot dog with it. And we had just went over
Yeah,
the Iceman, which
it's
was
like
like
some boring caveman guy.
that was like stored
The
or
Iceman,
something.
dude, that's
and
a cool story.
it is a cool story. Yeah, no, like how it was like preserved and stuff, but like, yeah, or he was preserved, and it was I had chicken that literally looked like the body of it because we had just went over it, and then our friend was like, because when I had the hot dog, he's like, "Is that the Iceman's penis?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And what else? I think from that same lunch table, we got my nickname from that as well. Your middle name is Penis.
Oh
if
yeah,
you remember that.
because yeah, that was hilarious. Because she was like,
Mhm.
"What's your middle name, Sean?" I'm pretty sure she had a crush on me. And then she's like, "What's your
Mhm.
middle name, Sean?" And then I knew Perez. And then
Mhm.
I was just like, she's like, "Give me a hint." And I just go, "Starts with a P." And you said Miss. And then she
Nis.
goes, "Your middle name's Penis."
So stupid. Oh my god. And that's been the running gag for my middle name.
See,
Obviously, we're not gonna say it, but
yeah,
God.
scene
Mhm.
Arthur Penis blank.
Penis. Cadilly.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What was it? Okay, I'm gonna bleep it out. Connor, John, did you guys know that freaking person? He has a boyfriend.
I thought she was gay.
Wait, how? Who? Ew.
I feel
Right?
so bad for that person. Also, how do you know that it's a dude? Wait, Connor, what the heck was outside your window?
Hmm?
Yeah, something blinked
Yeah,
outside your
something-
window.
Oh, car.
Reverse blink, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I live on a street. Oh, it might have been the what time is it? 11:20? No, it wasn't the lamp. The lamp's turned on at 9. The
Oh,
street light's
gotcha.
not
That
lamps.
makes sense.
Sorry. In
Mhm.
Canada, we call them lamps.
No,
So
really.
Are you just joking with us?
Oh, I have no clue. I
That-
left Canada when I was
that's
like
what
4 days old.
That's what I figured.
No, I was like 4
Mhm.
months old when I left Canada.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Again, I'm telling you, we're gonna have an entire episode dedicated to Connor's life story.
Nobody's gonna talk. It'll just be Connor. Like we're not even gonna be in a call.
No,
He's
you
just
don't
gonna
need to be
explain
there.
it.
Yeah,
He-
there won't
he's
be
just
any editing needed.
Yeah.
It'll just be me.
It'll just be one recording. It won't even be 4 tracks. It'll just be one. We're not even in the. We're not even in the call.
Exactly.
It's just Connor explaining.
Mm-hmm. Just his own mini recording session. I actually, because I was thinking about this, while I was thinking of like topics to talk about. What was the first video game that you guys
Sly
played,
3
like,
on the
that got you introduced?
PlayStation 2. Honest to
I-
God, and it is my childhood.
Nice.
That
I was
game
thinking
got
about
me
that
through
for a
some
while.
times.
The PS1 was the
Mhm.
first console I played. I don't know what game it was, but the first game I remember playing was probably Rampage on the PS2, which I played. I
Rampage,
played a
is that-
lot. Or Crazy Taxi. I played a lot.
Mhm.
The
Rampage, is that the one with like the clown character and you're
no,
like in
no.
a
That's Twisted
Twisted Metal. That's
Rampage
what that was.
is is like there's a monkey, a lizard, a wolf. There's like
Oh, yeah,
40
yeah.
characters, and it's really cool. That's really fun.
Yeah.
And it's based off of like the really old arcade. And then I also played a lot of the Simpsons game, and then Simpsons Road Rage, and then Simpsons Hit and Run. Played a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
And then we should tell the Mr. Bird story, but in a second.
We'll tell that
And,
soon.
but yeah, probably like it was some game on the PS1, but I just don't remember what it was because I started playing video games at a really young age because my dad had them, and I was like, that's cool.
Mhm.
But the first game I remember would probably be one of those.
Makes sense. Man, but yeah, Connor, I remember you mentioning like Sly Cooper when we were in like an
Yeah, he
Overwatch
loves
session.
Sly
I
Cooper.
didn't know you were such a big Sly
Dude,
Cooper fan.
I don't know anything. Okay, so Sly Cooper was it was a weird time. I'm not gonna get like into like the mushy gushy of it, but like that game was just like what kept me like off of what like else was going on, in my life. And like now, like I'm older, of course I know what was going on,
Right, yeah.
because I have time to think, and like I can think now. Before I didn't know what thinking was.
Whoa,
Connor had
crazy,
Connor had to
dude.
discover it.
But no, I would go to the library because I didn't own the game. I rented it from the library. I would rent it for the weekend from the library, and I had on PlayStation 2, for all the people that never knew, you had to get memory cards because the
Dude,
console
those
only had
were
like
fun.
4 megabytes of megabytes, not gigabytes, megabytes.
Dude, I love that
storage.
sound at the beginning.
Oh, that thing.
Dude,
Yeah,
that thing was. Oh
your
my
TV would be
gosh,
at
I love
0,
it.
and you'd still hear it at full blast.
Yeah.
It's like the THX version, like the PlayStation version of the TX.
Is that like
Yeah.
the sound for movies?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Inception.
So yeah, I had
Such a good noise.
a memory card, and we would put tape around them and then write like what game to
Oh
save
yeah,
down
that's
it.
what we did too. We did it post-it notes.
Because we had like 6 or 8 memory cards, because for all the games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
of course.
so yeah, I would go to the library. I'd get Sly Cooper 3. I had it saved, so like the library knew that I wanted it. Every
You're like,
weekend.
I'm returning this, but keep it there.
Yeah, no, like
Mhm.
I would.
Yeah.
It was they knew, and so I'd come in and they would already have it for me. I would just scan the card and they'd scan the game, and I would go home and play it.
Nice.
And yeah, that was my childhood for like 3 or 4 solid years.
Nice.
If you ever
Jesus, that's insane.
If you ever wanted to play a video game, just one game, just story mode like 8 times, that's what I did. I know the ins
God.
and out of that game.
That's insane, dude. On the topic of that, like the PlayStation, I think was also one of the earliest consoles I've ever had, and I'm pretty sure the earliest memory, because my memory isn't the best. I remember the earliest memories I had was playing Guitar Hero,
Oh yeah,
Legends of Rock with my dad, and ever since I
Filipino
just
man
love
plays
playing.
Guitar Hero.
Literally, like I'd play it with my dad. It was so many good memories came out of that game, and I've always wanted to get a PS2 just to play that game again. But I don't recall a lot of other games from that because I've always been a Nintendo guy. So obviously it's going to be like, I don't know, some stuff on the GameCube, which I could talk about for
feel
hours.
like
but
some games are just so like video games in general mean a lot more when you're younger, And I'm talking like from the ages of like 4 to like maybe 10 or 11. And then after that you start like understanding like concepts of time and reality and stuff like that. So like then you figure out how the world works. But before that, like your life is that video game. And that's like all you think about. And I feel like now, like when you get older, like you just want to go back to when all you worried about was that video game.
I totally agree with that. Like the nostalgia factor, I feel like is such a big part of a bunch of games, and like how it made you feel when you were younger, and that's why so many people are go back to old games and don't go with like the new ones.
Yeah.
Or like the new ones don't stick around for so long just because of how much of it impacted me in my childhood.
Like think of like Black Ops 2. That's one of like the still like most popular games out there.
It actually has people on multiplayer. Black Ops 3 does not.
Yeah, well, because Black Ops 3 wasn't received too well for many reasons. Jetpacks. But like I still play like Black Ops 2 all the time because it's just a nostalgic. Because that game was when that was the first game I bought when I first bought my Xbox 360, and I saved up all of my money for like 2 summers to buy a 360 because all of my friends had it, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this. So I mowed lawns like every day and worked all the time to get that money, and then my dad yelled at me for it, but I didn't give a damn. I was proud of myself.
I think that's something that I'm kind of worried that like the future generation won't get to feel, like that experience of like immersing yourself with like a bunch of friends online to play like Minecraft on the Xbox 360 or like freaking
all
Black
about
Ops
them
for
humble
that matter.
beginnings. You start on the 360 and then you go to the Xbox One, then you build your first PC and it costs like $400 and it was dog shit, but you didn't care.
My first laptop was so bad. Sean couldn't even know it would not run Minecraft well.
Oh my god, it was
and
horrible,
then
dude.
you get like a
So
a
bad.
love for like for just like things that are nicer than crap,
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, definitely.
like when
So,
you just get the nicest thing
yeah.
first, you don't understand what it's like to not have that nice thing.
Right.
So before we end this, earlier we said Mr. Burns, Sean.
Oh
You
God.
wanna tell that story?
My memory is not good, so
Well,
you
so
tell it.
Our boy Jacob, he's pretty cool, right?
Wait,
Mhm.
is this
And
Jacob
the trumpet
Swanson?
player. No, trumpet
Oh,
player.
okay.
And
The
he
trumpet
he
player.
yeah he had his
okay.
birthday party at an old retro arcade,
Oh,
which is
cool.
really cool,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, that's awesome. And they had a Simpsons bowling game that me, him, Ian, which is Sean's brother, and Sean all
Mhm.
played. And Sean was playing as Mr. Burns, right? And he was doing trash the entire time, like, and then he just starts shouting at Mr. Burns. Poor Mr. Burns, he doesn't know any better. And then so I was like, all right, Sean, you gotta compliment him. You gotta compliment Mr. Burns. So then I complimented Mr. Burns, and I was playing as Homer. I made it strike instantly. Ian compliments Mr. Burns. He was playing as Bart, I think. Gets it instantly.
Yeah.
Sean compliments Mr. Burns. Gets it instantly.
I don't know how
It
that
was
works.
perfect.
It was just
so-
luck. It was dumb
Now, anytime
luck.
we bowl or something, we always we were like before we like it for bowling in real life. We just go, all right, Mr. Burns, you're amazing or something like that, and then we bowl. It's like a
Mhm.
tradition now.
We should go bowling. Actually,
Hey
I'd
man,
be down for that.
my
It's
work
been
isn't open yet.
Damn it!
I think
Ugh.
bowling alleys are supposed to open soon,
Yeah, but mine's a bowling alley and arcade.
but
So it's a little
it'll
more
be like
dirty.
I heard somewhere that it's gonna be like every
Mhm.
other lane, and it can only be
Oh,
like
okay,
and there
gotcha.
can only be like 4 people per lane
Yeah.
or
Dude,
something,
my-
and you guys all have to use different balls and like.
My work was so always broken anyway. The lanes usually were every other lane because it was broken.
Jesus. What are they planning on getting anything renovated over at your
No.
work? Oh God.
Mechanics know how to fix it.
Of
I know how
course.
to fix it.
You could, but you don't get paid enough to.
Dude, sometimes I'll go to the lanes because like I'll have like a bunch of people in my apartment because it's like a Saturday and it's supposed to be busy but nobody showed up. I'll just go help out the mechanics if they need help.
Oh, makes sense.
I try to help everybody as much as I can. So baby.
Is that what you want to do, John? Like do you want to be a mechanic, like a mechanical engineer,
Yeah.
right?
Not a McDonald's ice cream fixer.
I wanna
Yeah, no.
wanna build bridges just to see them fall.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, so a person's gonna take a step on a bridge,
No,
and
no,
you're
no,
just
no, no,
gonna
no,
be
like,
off in the distance.
There'll be like a it'll work for like the first 5 or 6 cars, but once like 20 are on at the same time, it's gone. In the water they go.
I think
I'll be
that's
like
called being sued.
I'll be like the best
Connor.
serial killer the world has ever seen.
Okay. I wouldn't call it the best, but okay.
What do you think? I'll beat Ted Bundy and KD's.
Yeah, but if you
Okay, I won't beat Hitler, but like okay.
Oh God.
there's also some that like are really cool, but people usually don't hear about them because they're so good.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
What?
there's the serial killers out there still.
Yeah, and there's also
yeah.
some like really like very particular like there's like some particular like you might want to bleep that out. Some like
I didn't
he
hear
said
it.
think about the cops. There's
Oh, okay. Yeah,
bleep
we're.
that out. There's like some people who are like so specific, like in the way that they do it, that it just tricks people like so easily.
Well, yeah, that's how they do it. So it's like a kink.
But it's like they're so specific. You
Yeah,
can't even
they'll
imagine.
cut open the stomach and tie the small kidneys in a knot 6
Oh,
times.
No, I'm not even
God.
talking about that. I'm talking
And
about
they'll
other
take
stuff.
out the large intestines and wrap it around their neck, and then that's
How can you be so deranged for that kind of stuff? It bewilders me that
what
there are people like
you know.
that.
It's like how like kids watch porn. It's like what these people jack off to. You know, I'm no like serial killer,
Oh.
like psychopath, like I'm just an
Analyzer.
AP Psych student. That's all. I just
And that
I just watch
qualifies
a
you.
lot of Criminal Minds. Okay,
Oh God.
great show by the way. Not gonna lie.
I've been watching a lot of TV recently. There's a lot of stuff that I
I
still
have-
need to watch that a
I
lot of
have
people
not
have
been
been
watching a
recommending
lot
me.
of TV.
It's basically just been a bunch of
I don't watch
YouTube
TV.
and nothing else.
We should probably
God.
wrap this up soon. I gotta go to bed. Try.
To end off the podcast, I'm going to leave you two with a question.
Wait, do we answer?
What do you guys think of the?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the PS5 and the Xbox designs?
Oh, PS5. So no matter what they do, right? People are always gonna make fun of it. Be a silver box. People are like, oh, that's just a silver box. I think it looks fine. I think it's cool. I'm gonna use my PC, but I think it looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Connor?
I think for what they're going for, I think the Xbox looks a lot better than the PS5 personally. Because the Xbox is trying to like go after like home theater PCs and stuff like that, and take over like that market, I guess, because you know it has Windows built into it and all that. Well, Microsoft Windows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then and so I think the Xbox actually looks, it's simple. It's just a rectangle or whatever, but it does the job, and I think it looks fine.
I didn't even think about that actually, like how you kind of compared it to like a PC tower.
It's supposed to. What I've read and learned about the new Xbox is it's supposed to rival like computers, like PCs, and so like the purpose of it would be like it's on a TV in like your living room area, and it's supposed to look nice. Most computers, they look nice, but like they're not like things you'd want to like put out in the public for like your whole family to see or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like Xbox is like they want to be like the hardcore gamers, right? And it's like this is the gamer console, and then PlayStation's like this is like have some fun, like don't concentrate too hard, just have some fun.
Because like the PS5 definitely goes for like a more futuristic look. I feel like
I gotta say the new PS5 controllers look so cool though. The DualShock, whatever their names are.
The DualSense, I think it's called,
the threes or whatever.
That looks awesome. Just my only concern is like having the PS5 like lined up with all of your other like consoles. It looks so it looks a little bit too different in my opinion.
It kind of looks like a Chinese knockoff or something.
I mean, every now and then you gotta try something new. Otherwise, how are you gonna know if you like it?
Yeah, true.
That's like
that makes sense.
I think it's funny how PlayStation, they make a console, and then like a year and a half later they'll make the console but slim edition.
That's because everybody. That's just like the thing. It started out with the PlayStation 3 because people were like, "Oh, this is too big," and then they're like, "Well,
no, the PS2."
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2, and I think it's all part of marketing just to make more money. I mean, but, that's just my sense.
But also, it's like they want to appeal like here's your base console, and then here's like if you don't have enough space.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, in a way, kind of like what they did with the Switch. They got the Switch Lite for people that just want to take it.
Yeah, but that was a different system. That's a whole different console, I think. Because the Switch Lite, you can't plug into a dock and play on your TV. The Switch, you can. But the PlayStation and the thick PlayStation and the slim PlayStation, they're the exact same thing. Just smaller in size, or bigger in size,
But the same capabilities and such.
I feel the slimmer ones have less memory sometimes.
Maybe that could be. Yeah,
because it's like you have less memory, but you can
you can put it in your backpack.
You can put it in your backpack. The PSP.
Yes, because you'll.
Awesome.
I didn't grow up with a PSP.
I didn't, but Will had one. Yeah, I wanted it. Will had one. I didn't.
PSPs were ahead of their time.
Oh yeah.
They just.
It was a great idea, but not
didn't catch on.
The market didn't. Yeah, exactly.
And then we got Switches.
I know.
So now we have Nintendo Switches and.
Yeah.
Like.
Now you're getting a bunch of ports on it and stuff, and you're like, "Oh, this is amazing." When the PSP kind of did it.
It's like a Nintendo DS, just PlayStation.
Yeah, you know what DS stands for?
Dyslexic.
Dual screen.
Dual screen. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, dyslexic.
Right, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, shall we end it off here, gentlemen?
Oh,
Unless
wait,
you guys
should
want
I
to
end
continue
it because I
talking.
started it?
Yeah, go ahead, Connor.
Alrighty. Thank you everyone for listening and tuning in to this installment of Four Shirtless Boys in the Dark. Actually,
Currently
yeah,
3.
3. It started as 4, ended as 3, and soon enough there will just be 1. Because that's how people just die, you know.
Oh God.
Anyways, stay frosty.